So let's talk a little bit about CliqWave and how it works with the Greek community. Tell me about that.
Founded CliqWave because I went through a lot of pain and had to find out the hard way how to run a Greek organization. So I put all the knowledge I've learned into it. How it works is like you create your chapter on the app, and you select your university and then which national fraternity or sorority you belong to. And it automatically puts you, let's say you create your chapter and I join your chapter. I'm going to automatically join your national sorority and then the university that we belong to. So that means is, every sorority on campus that creates their chapter in the app will also be put in the university group and the Panhellenic Council as well. So that way there's a hierarchical structure where a head of Greek life can tell Panhellenic Council what to do, and the Panhellenic Council tells what the sorority chapters to do, sending the MGC and IFC and the fraternities. And at the same time, it goes up the other way in the national way, where the national organizations can tell them and give them events and hold them accountable. So the university holds the chapters accountable, and the national organization holds them accountable. And then on top of that, and if you're like traveling around the country, you get access to every person in your national organization. So if you're traveling the country and you're like, hey, what's going on in Florida? I'm going to be in Florida. People in your chapters in Florida can reach out and like, oh yeah, come over to the house. Or maybe you're not doing so great as a chapter, like my chapter when I first joined, and I can reach out to a chapter that has over 100 members and say, hey, what's working for y'all? How can we do better? It's things like that where it has a social outreach between the university and the national organization. But on top of that, we just have accountability built into it, where we're constantly reminding members about events and announcements and making sure that they read the messages that are important so that they actually show up. When I ask chapters, presidents, vice presidents, I always ask them, what's your biggest struggle and pain? And 9 out of 10 times they say participation, engagement, and accountability. And that's what our app solves. It makes sure people are showing up, they're engaged, they're participating, and that they're held accountable along the way. And so we just constantly making sure people are aware and know those messages. Messages don't get lost in the sauce. I can't tell you how many times like there's been a meeting and someone says, wait, there's an event coming up on Thursday. And I'm like, dude, we've been talking about it for like 3 weeks now. How do you not know? So our app is going to make sure that by 3 weeks ago that you're and it makes sure that it is in your calendar. So we sync your calendar. We have smart announcements. We're having live chat, so where you can do video and audio conferencing, and we're also adding an AI in there too. It's on our roadmap this summer and fall, where we'll have AI to just what is good for your chapter, because we can use AI to learn from other chapters that are doing really good and start applying it to your chapter. So you can for example, maybe your chapter at the university has already all the events for recruitment already lined up. And if your chapter doesn't, it will recommend, hey, have you thought about setting up the recruitment events up? And constantly do smart decisions that way. Basically taking all the knowledge that we've learned throughout the years and using AI to guide you and hold your hand in the way so you don't